New details at noon. The former DeKalb County School Superintendent Dr. Devon Horton is expected to face a judge very soon on aggravated assault and child cruelty charges.
Atlanta News First Niamani Watson is in Stone Mountain outside the DeKalb County Jail with the latest details on his arrest.
Dr. Devon Horton's first court appearance is scheduled for 1 p.m. today. DeKalb County Police arrested Horton over the weekend after they say a fight with his wife turned physical. The incident happened at the couple's home on Saturday. Arrest warrants state during an argument, Horton allegedly put his hands around his wife's neck. Police added that there were no visible injuries, but that his wife, quote, felt like she would faint. Warrants also say Horton's 5-year-old son saw him allegedly choke and push his wife toward a wall, which is why police say the child cruelty charges were added. Horton's attorney responded in a statement saying that no child was involved in the argument in any way other than the fact that they were at home when it happened, and says Horton's a loving father. The attorney goes on to say, quote, "This is really a personal matter between husband and wife, and Dr. Horton's wife is fully supportive of him and does not want charges pursued. The charges are the latest in Horton's legal battles. He's also under federal investigation for wire fraud and embezzlement in connection to an alleged kickback scheme during his previous superintendent job in Illinois. He resigned from DeKalb County Schools last year in November after he was indicted. The DeKalb County School District also sent a statement saying it is aware of Horton's latest arrest and that it's not related to the district. The district says their students and staff remain their top priority. We'll have more on Horton's court appearance on our website, atlantanewsfirst.com. Reporting from Stone Mountain, I'm Niamani Watson, Atlanta News First.